What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Summer Career Mode. This is episode number 95, and we're starting today's start for a trip to Deportivo Alaves away from home on the back of what's been a little bit of an inconsistent run of form for Atletico Madrid. Of course, we lost in the Super Cup to Real Madrid on penalties back in January. We had that really damaging loss to Valencia. We just slipped up to Villarreal as well, and whilst we now have got one foot in the Copa del Rey final, after our big win over Levante in the first leg of the semis. In La Liga, we've now gone 2 points behind Barca with 15 games to go, and of course, as we know, they have that better head-to-head record as well. So yeah, recently, despite our big win against Levante, we've been a little bit unconvincing, to say the very least. And heading into the first game of today's episode, big games coming in February. This was a game where we simply could not afford a slip-up. Deportivo Alaves away from home. This needed to be a banker, and it needed to be a win. Instead, 8 minutes before the break, we were trailing by a goal. We hit the bar in the first half, and then with Alaves' first chance of the game, they took it. I talk about it all the time, man, but this is FIFA on Ultimate. If you miss your chances, the AI, they only need the one. They only need the one, and case in point here. So we were down by a goal at the break, but I was thinking, do you know what, it's okay. We've been in this position before, and we've come back to win, if not draw. We can do the same here, and 53 minutes in, I was thinking, here we go. João Felix gets on the end of a lovely through ball by Cunha off the bench for Ceballos at the break, who missed that sitter. After that miss right before the break, I thought, sod it, Eduardo, you need a rest, mate. Brought on Cunha, great decision, great through ball. João Felix makes it 1-1, and then Cunha almost scored the goal to put us in front as well a few minutes later. Fantastic save, keeping it level. But really, despite Alaves getting in front, it was all Atletico Madrid in the game. We were still tied at 1-1. We just needed that one more goal to win it. And I love him to pieces, I really do. A minute of normal time to go. João Felix, is that his third game winner this season already? It's definitely at least his second, because I remember he did one against Granada, but I think it's his third. I'm pretty sure there was another game where he scored a game winner with just a few seconds or minutes to go, and he does it again. Great through ball by Serrano off the bench, and look at the stats here. This is what I was mentioning a moment ago, man. 13 shots and a 5.7 XG compared to one shot from Alaves, which they scored from. That is the AI on Ultimate at times. They only need that one chance, whereas you might need multiple. So being clinical, you got to do it. Like you've got to make sure you take your chances. That's. I mean, I know it sounds like a really obvious thing to say, but that's the way to win against the AI on Ultimate. Being more clinical. Big turnaround victory there, and I've got João Felix to thank for it. So heading into this second game of today's episode, how about this? So. It's ninth placed Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga right now. In the first leg of the Champions League last 16 away at Signal Iduna Park. Is that the weirdest Bundesliga table you've ever seen, or what? Bayern are in 6th. Dortmund are in 9th. Leipzig, to be fair, are doing okay. Mönchengladbach are leading the way. And it's not like this is like match day 3, where the table's not had time to shape up yet. This is 21 games into the season. Like, what is going on? Is Marco Reus? What's happened to him? 5 sprint speed on the 37-year-old as I run you through this Dortmund team. It's a really good team, to be fair. Patrick Schick and Jonathan David leading their line. Smith Rowe in behind. Bernard Hershey is there as well. Pau Torres, who of course we sold with Inter Milan to Dortmund. Luis Felipe, who we sold with Atletico Madrid. Cabell is still there between the sticks as well. It's a really good Dortmund side. So why they've been struggling so much domestically this season, I don't know. But even so, heading in to the second game of today's episode. Well, in the last episode I was talking about how one got to go. You know, one might have to go. In order for us to win more than one trophy, we might need to sacrifice the competition. At the moment in La Liga, that last minute winner from João Felix means we stay close to Barcelona at the top of the table. But in the Champions League, now we're taking on a really strong Dortmund side. We've got one foot in the Copa del Rey final. Can we possibly win the treble this year? Can we pull it off? First time in a save. Can we do it? Well, if we are, then we need what we got against Levante, a good first leg result in this round of 16 tie. So yeah, Dortmund away in Germany, really strong team for the game, obviously taking no chances whatsoever despite their poor domestic form this season, and 8 minutes in I knew for sure, domestically they might be struggling, but in Europe they're in the knockout stages for a reason. This is going to be a tough one. Great save by Jan Oblak, kept it at 0-0, and then 21 minutes in, oh, Diego Dalot, change those boots, mate. Diogo Dalot, change those boots, mate. Slips on the turf for Sevelos. JJ Okocha, rainbow flicks over him. Great block though, kept it at 0-0, and from the corner, Sanchez takes aim from 18 yards, fires it just wide. So it's still goalless here in Germany, but a really fast start from both teams here. Looking for that opening goal, and then 8 minutes before the break, Sevelos picks it up, rounds Pau Torres, and just got one minor pocket of space. In the first half, Dortmund's defense was really good, man. I could not get inside whatsoever, and that's a rare thing for me to say as well, due to my counter-attacking style of play, but I could not get inside at all. That one momentary lapse of concentration from Pau Torres allowed Sevelos to round him, go through one-on-one, and smack it past Cabal. Eduardo gives us the lead heading into the break. With the final chance of the half though coming to Dortmund, a chance for them to get back on level terms. What a save by Jan Oblak. Once again, basically final kick of the half, and it's my skipper who bails me out, not for the first time on the night. We lead by a goal at the break, but it was a really even first half, and Dortmund were going to keep on coming in the second, and they get their reward 6 minutes after the restart. Oblak made a great save before the break, but couldn't do much about this. Ball worked inside. I mentioned before, I can't stand it when he worked the ball in from the flank. I can't stop that. And Oblak nutmegged as Dortmund are back on level terms, and deservedly so. And I'll be totally honest here, we were leading by a goal heading into the break, but it was Dortmund's game. Oblak was making save after save after save. Whilst he couldn't stop David's attempt, it was him who I had to thank for us being level, let alone for a period of time leading. So still 1-1, but past the hour mark here. Oh, what a ball. Raskin finds Sanchez, and for the second time Torres is beaten, and for the second time we take advantage. Raskin, what a ball from the Belgian midfielder. Sanchez, I've really liked him this season. Gets himself clear of Pau Torres, great camera angle by the way, and drills it past Cabal to give us the lead again. Undeservedly so though. 19 minutes to go, trying to play out from the back here. I give the ball away, and again Dortmund have a golden chance to get back on level terms. Patrick Schick gets through one-on-one, and again it's Jan Oblak with the save. We still lead by a goal with 2 minutes to go. Buick running through. Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliantly timed tackle from Video. I mention a lot, I don't include defensive highlights very often, but for that moment there, that's one of the best defensive plays of the save, man. Video, last-ditch sliding tackle to stop the counter-attack, and talk about giving the AI a taste of your own medicine. How many times have you lost a game against the AI where you've dominated, your XG is far higher, yet they've scraped, you know what I was going to say there, they've scraped a 1-0 victory. Not this time. Not this time. It goes the other way. Dortmund deserved to win that game, and they would have done so had it not been for Jan Oblak. Amazing saves from our captain. Sanchez on the other one was brilliant with a goal and an assist as well. And we scrape a 1-goal victory, heading back to the Metropolitano, courtesy of two men really, Sanchez and Jan Oblak. Didn't deserve that at all. I totally got away with it, but you know I'm going to take it. For all the games I've lost against the AI this season, taking like 12 shots, scoring with 0, and the AI taking 1 and scoring with that 1 shot, let's just say a taste of their own medicine there. 2-1 the final score, we head back to Metropolitano, keep a clean sheet, and we are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So, third and final game of today's episode, Cadiz looking for revenge here as well. Cadiz, the first team to beat us this season with Atletico Madrid away from home in the match day 3 of La Liga. We had a shock 2-1 loss, so taking them on here back in Metropolitano, aiming to get our revenge, and let's just say, unlike in the game against Dortmund, this was going to be a more comfortable victory and a deserved one as well. Really put the sword to the visitors in the first half. We were 3-0 up, Monchu bagged that third, and then right before the break, Eduardo Sevelos with a really composed flick through to Kefren Turam there. First shot blocked, but sees Turam in space, offloads, and our French midfielder gets yet another goal to make it 4-0. So 4-0 at the break, in complete control. In the second half there, kind of eased off the tempo a little bit, kind of slowed the pace of the game down. I knew we were going to see this game out. I wanted a clean sheet as well. And with 12 minutes to go, I've done this quite a lot this year in FIFA, and it's I think what I'm trying to do is like see how the AI react defensively. And, you know, I mentioned, well, just a moment ago there against Borussia Dortmund, how the goals that I struggled to defend against the most are the ones where the balls are worked in from the flanks with short passes, working the ball in from the side to the centre. And it's kind of funny, but often that's a good way to get goals against the AI as well. Going to the corner and then working the ball inside, you know, trying to take advantage of some poor positioning. It did happen there as well. Thuram got his second in what was a very convincing, dominating 5-0 victory. Yep, safe to say we got our revenge there. Big win against Cadiz after they beat us for the first time this season as Atletico boss, and because of that, we've now cut the gap on Barcelona once again to head-to-head. 13 games to go. We are still second to Xavi's Barca. Real now 4 points behind. It's a 3-horse title race right now, no doubt about it, but Barca are still in the driving seat. But that will end today's episode of the Realistic Summer Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you had a miserable like, most of you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Realistic Summer Career Mode very soon.